Are you gonna cover the idol termination? Yes, I was actually going. I was thinking of ways to transition into that, but yes, I'm going to talk about the Riro termination now. Let me just pull up the link real quick. Um, so, chat, the bigger drama that happened today, or well, I guess it was yesterday, but it's today for me, was the Riro termination thing, which is to date the wildest fucking termination notice I have ever seen. Are you friends with her? With Riro? No, I'm not friends with any of the Idol Corp girls. So anyway, yeah. Chat, honestly, it was funny at first when I read all of this. Because this was literally Kangel needy streamer overload shit. Right? But then I got a little sad after I saw a lot of the Idol EN members' reactions and the reactions of like Riro herself. Because they were crying over this and mentally breaking down, and I started to feel bad that I thought this was hilarious at first. Too real to be funny? Yeah, unwittingly, it was a little funny. Because look, apparently she did all these things. Hold on. This first part, where she said she misused controlled substances while streaming, and controlled substances could range from like marijuana or alcohol into downright heroin or meth. It's not specified, so we don't know. Vague posting is also common among very common, in fact, among like many corpos, so it's not really a big deal for me. Soliciting fans during live stream events, live stream members' content for private offline meetings, have meeting with said fans and accepting gifts from them, totaling over thousands of bucks, which they're offering refunds, by the way, which I imagine is going to be a massive pain in the ass for them logistically, but that's cool. And then the really condemning part is the fact that apparently having a relationship with an idol management person, a relationship that could be either romantic or sexual or exploitative with a manager, I don't know, but that manager has been fired. 6.4 million views. It's wild. It's wild. And I think the fact that it's such a crazy termination statement in the EN side of things made a lot of people get interested in this. Yeah. And chat, looking at the members' reactions, I genuinely think they also just learned of this right when it was announced. Like, something tells me Riro and even the members weren't notified in advance that this was all going to happen. Because Riro actually responded in her alt account. They're not offering refunds for the gifts, bro? Yeah, I guess. But it's like, come on. What can they do, right? There's only so much Idol Corp can do. I liked Riro a lot, but I didn't get to watch her often thanks to time zones. She had some really interesting streams. Anyway, in her alter account, Riro said this, and I'm okay with showing this, by the way, because Idol Corp was very open about Riro's past life. Anyway, I was shocked to see as there is an insane amount of speculation going on. Can't clarify things because of an NDA. I wish I could talk about this all publicly with pure honesty and actual transparency. I'll say one thing though. I am extremely disappointed and I have nothing to apologize for. Absolutely massive. The fact that he said that she said she has nothing to apologize for. Which implies to me two things. That she probably means that none of what Idol said is true, or she doesn't think that what she did was wrong. But earlier, I guess the former was more correct in her part because she implied she did not do any of those. In here, where is this? In here. Oh my god, it violated. Oh my god, the post got deleted. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna summarize it because it got nuked. Essentially what happened is that she made a meme about how she was going to smoke meth, fuck her management, and do whatever with the boys. And then she made an entire meme around that, and she said, I did not, but she totally would. So this implies that she didn't do it. She didn't do what Idol Corp essentially accused her of doing. So what happened here, chat, was a he said, she said situation. And a lot of people had the opinion that this was very professional. that apparently this was very transparent, very specific and blunt, but not like the Zion termination drama where Nijisanji just lambasted her ass. And I did agree with that too initially. Until I saw the response. Because one thing that raised my eyebrows, chat, is when she said, she can't talk about this because of an NDA. I wish I could talk about all this publicly and pure honesty and actual transparency. This is scary. She's not allowed to say anything or retort because of an NDA. If that's the case, right? If that's the case, this seems to me like an attempt to control the narrative. If there is evidence of her wanting to do it, it's good enough reason to fire her. Well, if they're a talent, just start wrangle her, bro. I don't think it's a good enough reason. I think that if a talent shows interest in that kind of shit, just start wrangle her. I mean, literally anybody could say that shit. Pipa could literally, as a joke, say that I want to shoot up a school or something. And if she's actually serious, Face Connect should go in and say, don't do that, or we will fire you. But anyway, let me finish what I was trying to say. If this is true, assuming that this is true, she's got an NDA, she can't talk about all of this publicly and with pure honesty, like Idol Corp is actually just making her shut the fuck up. If that is true, that seems like an attempt to control the narrative. And look, chat, I like Idol Corp and the talents. I'm not sure if they like me or want to associate themselves with me, but most likely not. But regardless if they like me or not, I can't just give them the pass just because I like them and not speak up about what I think. I'm not trying to make an enemy out of them, but I will say that this makes them look bad for me. If this is true, I mean. We don't know the full story. Nobody does. But based on the fact that everyone was shocked and surprised, including Riro herself, this felt like it was a preemptive strike, so people are more open to think about Idol Corp positively at first. Yes, but again, if. Yeah, there's a massive caveat there, and that's the word if. Because I'm still on the fence about this. There's a lot of implications into believing. There's a lot of implications if I'm going to believe whichever. If I fully believe Idol, then 100% this makes Riro look bad. If I 100% believe Riro, then this makes Idol look bad. So yeah, again, it's a he said, she said situation. So we're gonna have to wait. Nobody knows the story. Because chat, you know how I operate. Whenever there's conflict like this, I think it's a must to let the other party, speak up and show their side of the story. I don't know if Riro is going to address this in the future. She's probably going to come up with a way, or if she doesn't have much money or the means, or if the NDA that she said there is super tight, she'll just have to take this lying down. But I'd rather her talk and have her side of the story. I don't know if she's legally bound to not talk about what happened here. But again, it would be great if she wasn't, because that would mean Idol Corp isn't restricting her. Maybe she did things and don't feel guilty. If that's the case, she wouldn't have said that she didn't. She said that she didn't. Totally would, but she didn't. So again, we don't know, because we have two very much conflicting stuff here. A lot of people were saying that this could potentially become a Zion incident, where Riro over here is going to come out with a statement essentially debunking everything and maybe exposing Idol Corp or whatever. A lot of people are expecting that to happen. But the difference here is that in Zion's case, Zion pretty much owned up a lot of things that happened in Nijisanji. She wanted to clarify a few things and dispel a few exaggerations. But in here, it seems like our brother is flat out denying everything. So this could turn out a bit differently from the Zion incident. Because it could turn out differently because this year there were instances where the first 3 points that Idol made were true. The whole controlled substances, soliciting fans thing. Hold on.
along with tell me you love me, tell me what you want to do with me. All these things may not happen, but maybe some yes. Maybe I will like some of your ideas. Riro continuing on, stating, for a second, something I imagined, something lewd, something very perverted. Should I say it? I wonder. You know how some of you send me your tributes? What if I met with somebody from my harem and they did a tribute in front of me? A tribute to not Riro while I'm looking. Many of the viewers at this time then believing that is referencing self-pleasuring and asking in front or on, with Riro replying, could be both, saying you would have to dust and then splash. The viewers then asking, could she help? Riro replying, maybe I don't want to help. Maybe in the end I decide what we do or don't do. I won't help, I'll just look with my eyes. I'll look at how you do it. How would that make you feel? Would that make you excited? At this point in the
she Coomer baits. She Coomer baits. She basically did the whole Aki thing where she just, where, you know, remember that stream I did ago where Aki said that you guys want to rape me, right? Stuff like that. She basically does that, but a lot more explicit. Tian, you're forgetting one critical fact about the relationship statement. Idol fired their lead talent manager in this drama. You don't for someone that high up without receipts to back it up.
And now also, many users are wondering what has happened to that manager who was a part of that last accusation of conducting a secretive relationship with a member of the Idol management team who has also been terminated upon confirmation of these details. Numerous users believing this is Tomer, who has since exited the Idol Discord server, that being Tomer Barnea, Idol's lead talent manager, having now removed their association with Idol on...
Oh... That makes sense. Oh. Read the forums, Nasagi? Bro, it's still hot. I haven't had time to catch up with everything, so yes. Oof. Lucky dude, come on. Oh, that shreds it. Yeah, that's a pretty much massive thing. It's not confirmed it's him, but if it is, he's married, so... this guy's married? Fuck. Interesting. The more you learn, I guess. Like, I guess like what Falls and what Kyo says, this was, to many people, supposed to be a joke. Or at least, it was believed to be a joke. Right? I mean, I even saw a lot of you guys' reactions thinking that this was supposed to be a joke. But, given Idol Corp's termination, I guess it wasn't a joke. So this implies that this actually did happen, apparently, right? Like... the termination implies that Riro actually did go out there and meet people. It's not a joke, bro. I know it's not a joke. I know it's not a joke. Because if it did not happen, like if it was just planned, Idol Corp wouldn't have made all these termination points, right? Yeah. Like assuming Riro wasn't joking and hasn't pushed it through with it yet. So why would if that did happen? Why would Riro say she didn't? I didn't totally would though. Again, it's a he said she said situation now. Both of them are literally not like saying each other no you. Because if Riro was still planning to do it, then Idol Corp would or should have done an entire thing. Like Tard wrangled her. Told her to shut the fuck up and not do that. Because obviously that's a bad idea. Meeting with random strangers in the internet, especially if you're a girl that everybody is horny, thirsty, and is simping for, yeah, that is a very big oof. I bet Idol is mad because she got money on the side and go through them. Well, no, I would argue that's not the case, bro. Because if that did happen, that's like wild. I would actually also terminate someone like that if I was the owner of a big VTuber agency. But the thing that's making me stop fully, the only thing that's not making me believe Idol fully is the fact that she said it did not happen. So I'm trying to, we're still waiting for clarifications on this one. She already met a guy and apparently gave her a ton of stuff from him. Dude, she already did it. You can't tell her to unvisit people she's already visited. Yeah, I know. If it did happen, like why would she say she didn't? That's my thing. People can be lied. Yeah, people and corporations can lie. We know that already. That's why I'm still on the fence. I'm waiting for her response. And this is basically the fucking drama in a nutshell. She's lying to save face still. Riro admitted it on streams. What is there to theorize? Did she admit to it? Like she did that. She said that she had intentions to do it, or if those intentions can be translated as a joke or was actually serious, then we don't know if it actually did happen. So why would she say this? Seems like roleplay, but heavily implied that she wanted for it to happen. Something like that. Yeah.